for the next tape. I've been with for 6 years or so. It's Toba and I, and me kissing a little bit. And there's Dick. Dick is a doctor and a radiation oncologist. He went to the University of Merle Med School. That's a guy that Merle dated once. I don't remember his name. Again, I don't know how he even got in there. But there's Dick and Merle and Toba. And George Singer on the right, smoking a cigarette. George was my closest friend. He lived at 3606 Copley Road, just a half a block from us. And there's Merle, and I don't know, I can't remember the name of that. There's my mother on Sequoia Avenue. And my dad, Cybank. I don't know what they're all dressed up for, but they were dressed up. And there's Merle on the side on Sequoia Avenue. And there's my mother in front of the break front, and the dining room was Sequoia Avenue, and Merle. There they are. And this is 1952. My dad is getting on an airplane to fly probably to North Carolina, a business trip selling clothing, 1952. And from Friendship Airport, before they renamed it BWI and did a lot of additions to it, and no security in those days, so you could just go outside and watch the planes take off. No jets in those days. That's Toba Mazroff, my girlfriend, and Merle, and another guy that Merle was dating. He lived in New York. I don't remember his name. And there I am. And there's Friendship Airport, the tower. You can just go outside. You get on airplanes, no security. Those days was a lot different than today. Completely different. No terrorists or any of that stuff. And let's see, there's this flowers. What is this all about? I saw this once, but I don't remember. That's Toba again. And a friend of Merle's, I can't remember her name. Everybody smoked, you see, with a cigarette. And me and her date. That's me. I'm always hugging and kissing Toba. We went together, I think 6 years. I think I started dating her when she was 15, June 52. This here is I think the Forest Park High School prom, where Toba and Merle were in the same year, and they graduated together. Forest Park High School, off of Liberty Heights Avenue. And I think that's Toba right there. It's hard to tell. I think it is Toba. Yeah. She was a beautiful young lady. And we broke up when I was in the service. She wanted to live in New York, and I didn't want to live in New York. She wanted to pursue her singing career. That looked like it was Mayor D'Alessandro. There's Toba in the middle. Mayor D'Alessandro handing out the diplomas. And you know who Mayor D'Alessandro's daughter is? That's Arthur Godfrey and Toba singing in New York, and that was a major network show, Arthur Godfrey show, talent show, or not just talent. He had singers, he had everybody on, but he was, she sang at the Carnegie Hall, and you name it. In May of 52, there's Toba and Merle. And Merle, so there's a picture of my grandmother in the background. And Merle, and Toba. She was quite a gal. I can't remember her name. Was a good friend of Merle's. There's Linda Talkin, one of Merle's friends named Linda Talkin. And Toba again with her red dress. Hi, Toba. There's Merle. There's Linda talking. I don't remember her name. Don't remember. There's Stanley Mazroff, Toba's brother. He's a big-time lawyer now. I think he's retired, I know that. But he was a Yankee fan, and we always argued over the Yankees, and I was an Oriole fan. He was a Yankee fan. And they're Dick Malgrad, the same people over and over. Yeah, I don't know why I was all dressed up for what. I don't know. God. I don't know. Oh, there's Margie getting ready to go on her honeymoon. And that's the motel we stayed at that night before we headed to Bermuda. There I am. BCB. And Sylvia Liebman and Margie. For your sake, Ron, Sylvia Liebman was Margie's mother. There's the plane that we took to Bermuda. No jet, Pan American Airways. I don't think they had jets then, I don't think. Remember? And there's Bermuda, getting ready to land in Bermuda. Beautiful island. Beautiful island. It's a British colony. There's a Coast Guard cutter, by the way. Yeah, that was a Coast Guard cutter, about a 300-foot. Look at the turtles in some sort of a pond. A gulper or something. And let's see, darkens out here. I don't know. Oh, somebody put something in there to catch a fish turtles. Yeah, big turtles. A big turtle. Yep. The Devil's Hold, that's where those pictures were taken. Now, in Bermuda, you drive on the left-hand side of the street. Now she's getting on a motorbike. We rode motorbikes the whole time we were there. We traveled throughout the island. You had to go on the left-hand side, not the right, like here. It's a British colony, Bermuda. I think it's a British colony, yeah, it is. And there's Barron Bank. Not as fast as my Honda 460's Hawk that I had at one time, or the Honda 90cc. There's Margie. We stayed at a hotel by the name of the Castle Harbor. Lovely hotel. I imagine it's still there, maybe. I don't know. Been a long time ago. We got married October the 16th, 1955. And these are people, I don't know, and there's Margie. She was a good-looking young lady. It's Hamilton, Bermuda. And water skiing, that was not me. That was not the hotel, I don't know what that was, just sailing around the island. We had a great time. Hi, Margie. I wonder if she'll look at this or see it. Anyhow, we're still on the boat, sailing around. It looks like a seaplane. I think they did. There's a King Neptune. And smoking. See, everybody smoked. There on the boat, sailing. And we met some people there, and we're talking, went shopping, around this horse and buggy. She's the Queen of England, the Queen of Bermuda. See the cars on the left-hand side? And that was us coming from the back. There's a moo cow. That was not the cow, it was the film. Now, she was a daredevil. She jumped pretty high off of that board. She was a good swimmer. She was always a good swimmer. There she goes. Look at her. Boom. And she was trying out for the Olympics. I don't think so. But she was a good swimmer. And now she's trying to duck me. Well, I'll lift her up and throw her off. There you go. Yeah. 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 Just think, Ron, if you're watching this, if we would have stayed married, you might be a golden retriever today. And there wouldn't be a Tony Sherman. He would be a German Shepherd. There she goes again. That was a high board, too. And that's me. Yeah. Yeah. Now the ocean, the water there is, like the Caribbean, real clear. Bermuda is not that far away. I don't know. It's, I'm just guessing, 300 miles off the North Carolina, or 400 miles off the North Carolina coast. I don't know, maybe even less. No smoking. Not good. Not good. Are there monkeys in the tree or something? I don't know. But we did see lizards all over the place, even in the hotel room, little lizards crawling up the wall. I don't know who was taking that picture. Now she's going to push me in. Yep. She pushed me in. Yeah. Nothing's changed. I look the same. Nothing's changed, and Margie looks the same. Playing cards. And I'm smoking, I think. Ah, boy. She loves me. I love you, she said. Castle Harbor. Going for a buggy ride. That's her on their motorbikes. They were a lot of fun. A lot of everybody there rode motorbikes. That's in downtown Hamilton. Downtown. It's a policeman directing traffic. New modern cars and a policeman. Yeah. Bermuda's a fun place to go. Really enjoyed it there. Got some beautiful stores and linens and all kinds of really nice stuff. It's Margie on the motorbike. Yeah. Yeah. Got to be careful. Don't fall in. Hi, Barron. How you doing today? Motorbike. No helmet. She's up a cliff there someplace. She's going to start coming down. As I remember this. Where are you, Margie? There she is. There she is. Coming down. She was a daredevil. The beautiful Atlantic Ocean. Back to the pool. It was really rough days, a lot of work. It's a beautiful pool there at Castle Harbor. And where are we now? Still in Bermuda. In Bermuda. Yep. The pool. It's a rough life. Rough life. She loves me. She didn't love me for long. There she goes. Good diver. Holding her nose. Go down deep when you dive off, when you jump off those boards. And there she is. Now, you know that is next to the highest. I think she chickened out then. Yeah. Now, here she comes again. And she goes, that is high. Oh, well. I love you, I love you, I love you. She's saying, and now it's the day to go back, to leave, departing Bermuda. And we're driving to the airport. We're riding to the airport. Here we go. Honeymoon's over. See, there's Lockheed. That was the Lockheed Constellation, that plane. That was their plane, the Pan American Airways, Bermuda Air Terminal. I guess it's changed by now. See, she's got a heavier, this was in October, so she wore heavier clothes going back to, did we go to Baltimore or Boston? No, I think we went into Boston. And there is Lester Spandorfer and Merle in our backyard. Hi, Lester. Merle got married before us. And my mother in the back of the house. There it is. Same house. And the same mailbox. It's still hard to open. Little kitty cat. There's a Buick behind his carport. Yeah, Buick LeSabre. Yeah, house is the same. Now there's a porch where we're kissing. That was the end of the house in those days. The den. And there's Cybank. Bas Mitzvah exercises. Bas Mitzvah would have to be Merle. Yeah. May the 9th, 1948. I would have been 16 years old, the year before I graduated high school. Camerland was owned by Julian Turk, Bob Turk's father. They were on Airedale Avenue, right a half a block from where my grandparents lived. So they did the photography. I didn't realize that. Yep, Julian Turk, Camerland. There's Merle. No, it wasn't. It wasn't. I turned my head, so I don't know. But these are Bas Mitzvah. I saw this before. It's going to be a little boring, I think. But you asked for it, so you're going to get it. There's Merle. That was Merle. And I know none of the other girls. That girl on the right, I knew. I don't remember her name. But this is the old Beth Tefillah on Garrison Boulevard. There's Cantor Kotlowitz in the back. It was a cantor in those days. The rabbi was Rabbi Samuel Rosenblatt. I knew that girl, and I don't remember either. Her first name was Barbara, but I don't remember her last name. It's the old Beth Tefillah. It's now called the Wayland Baptist Church. I think it's 3300 Garrison Boulevard. The recitals, not recitals. I don't know that girl. That wasn't recitals. I just glanced. There's Merle. Oh, they're all so serious looking. They don't smile. Let's see. You watch. You won't see any of them because I saw this before yesterday, and I don't remember seeing any of the girls smiling. They look like they're petrified. Yeah. Bas Mitzvah, they get off easy. The boys get bar mitzvahed. My haftorah was Nachamu, Ami, Yumer I'm hoarse. Nachamu, Ami, Yumer Dabru. I don't know who that woman was, it just said, but I don't know. She's beautiful, isn't she? Oh, God. Come on. That's the girl's name. I know her. I knew her. I don't know her anymore. All these people are almost as old as me, 3 years younger. All old women, whoever's living. See, none of them smile. Very serious. They practice for a year for this, I guess. But again, the Bas Mitzvah is a lot easier. Max Kotlowitz, the cantor of Beth Tefillah, remember him like yesterday. He's on the left. Yeah, he's got to be on the left. The other. Cantor Kotlowitz. There's Merle. That's called the bimah, where they're sitting, the bimah. Sitting on the bimah. Yep. No sourpuss faces, no smile. No smile, nothing, zero. No smile. That's poor little Porky, that little girl. Don't smile. They did have microphones in those days, say that. Yeah. Come on, I told you this is a little on the boring side. But now there's Rabbi Rosenblatt. He married Cookie and I. And for there it is. He married us. Rabbi Rosenblatt. He flew to Boston. He married us. You know, I'm talking crazy. He married Cookie and myself, and he also married Margie and me. So he's married me twice. He didn't divorce me. You know, I'm screwed up. I don't know what I'm saying. He flew to Boston. The Somerset Hotel in Boston. And he married Cookie and I on Forest Park Avenue in his house. Mrs. David Frankel. I didn't know her. I didn't know you, Mrs. Frankel. The presentation of the Bibles. Okay. They're white Bibles, a little beautiful white Bible. But they still don't smile. Nobody smiles. His little Porky on the left. Dr. Ginsburg, I remember him. He was the executive, not the board of directors, executive director of Bethel. That's what it was, the executive director. Awarding of prizes now. There's Howard Spritz. He was a Hebrew school teacher there, and he taught me, one of my teachers, Howard Spritz. I remember another one named Henry Hyman. He's not in any of these pictures, though. But that was Howard Spritz. Boy, this is really thrilling, isn't it? I don't think I'm going to watch this one again. I mean, if somebody would smile, maybe I would. I think there Merle is smiling. Oh, yeah, she did smile, because it's all over. But nobody else is. Cantor Kotlowitz, Mrs. Frankel, Merle. You're not smiling, Merle. I'm going to say the white cat. That used to scare her. My parents used to go out to a movie or something, and if I would say, Merle, the white cat, oh, she would run in the bathroom, lock herself in, because it was a real scary radio show, and stay there till my parents came home so they would raise hell with me. I always didn't get a spanking, but they yelled at me. Don't you ever, ever scare your sister again. Never. And then one time I was reading her diary, and she went in and broke my B-26 Marauder airplane, Glenn Martin airplane. It was the end. Good. Empire State Building. You know, now this I don't remember. But I went up there with Eugene and Laura, and I don't remember that. I just don't remember. We went blank, but I don't remember. There's Gene and Laura, but did we just drive up there to New York, or were we driving to Boston? We must have been driving to Boston and stopped there. I don't know. But that's the top of the Empire State Building. What is it, about 1,100 feet high? Something like that. Yeah. Maybe I'm wrong. 1964. Nah, this is not 1964. What am I talking about? I don't know. Yeah, maybe, yeah. Banks, 1950s. Laura and Jean, 1964. Might be wrong, and that's it. That's what Gene has down, 1964. I think it was earlier than that. Maybe I'm wrong. It was the top of the Empire State Building, right before I climbed to the top of it. Laura? Little teeny cars down there. Little teeny cars, top of the Empire State Building. Yeah. Wouldn't want to walk the steps all the way up there. And I think that's the end. Is it? No, it's not the end. Not the end. This is Beth DeVilla Camp. It's really built up since then. Beth DeVilla Camp. There's Gene and Laura. And Cole and Jordan went to the same camp. That's Gene. The guy looks like the Jaffe kid, but I don't think it is. The one in red. David Jaffe, I don't think it was. Maybe it was. Who knows? That's Greenberg. Teddy Greenberg's son, and Ann Greenberg's son. Mark Greenberg. There's the Volkswagen. Going to camp. Beth DeVilla camp. That's it. Yep. They're holding some kind of note. I don't know what it is. The rocks, the famous rocks that Gene loved. I'm the one that picked those suckers up and put them on the driveway every time I cut the lawn and put it back. Now I couldn't even bend over to pick one up. If I bend over, I would be lying flat on the ground. Yeah. Look at the houses, all the same. Nothing's changed. Jaffe's house. That time was Jack Billig's house across the street. And the Smolkins next door. And there's the there's the Greenbergs. Yeah, and that was July 64. And the pool in the back. Great pool. They love that pool. And who do you think cleaned it and ran the filter? There's Cookie in the back. I don't know. She's sitting with some woman. I'm not sure who it is. We tried to figure it out the other night or yesterday when I showed it to her. Doesn't that look like the Jaffe kid? Maybe it is. David Jaffe, maybe it is. There's the sprinkler. I still have that same sprinkler. I still have the same sprinkler. They love that pool. Yep. They really love that pool. And there is Cookie, and who is that? I'm not sure who that is. I really don't know. It's Greenberg's, I guess. No, that's Laura and Gene riding their bikes down Pine Ridge. Here it is, a 52 Ford convertible. 1952 Ford convertible. Love that car. Had that car when I was in the service down in Norfolk. There's the Buick. Hi, Laura. Riding the bikes down Pine Ridge Lane. When we first moved around here, the streets were like stone. When you fall off the bike, you really get cut up. And at that time, the street's name, when I moved here in 1953, 54, excuse me, I got married in 55, so I moved here in 56. It was Morris Avenue, not Pine Ridge Lane. So